Hello? Oh, working. New hat, new chat, new OBS. Where's my face? Where is it? Here it is. Hey! Give me 1 second, I'm still preparing. Hello, Rhizometric Reality, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, let me fire up. I've finally, all right, okay, give me, all right, let's shut this down. Boop. Waiting screen, bye. And here we are. Welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody, and hello, Rhizometric Reality. You're there on time. That's nice. I wanted to say stuff, but I forgot. Yeah, I've set up a new OBS thingy. The lights are green. It looks like the upload is looks good. It's green. It's 4,300. So we shouldn't have too bad of a quality issue today. Normally. So I'm not sure. Hey, welcome to the stream. I hope the quality is high enough today. I tried directly plug the Ethernet cable directly to my router, because right now it's going all the way somewhere and stuff. I have no idea how it goes to my router. And I spent a couple of hours just not doing anything because time. I have so much I'm lacking so much time. However, quality looks good. That's good. And also you are answering quite fast compared to last week. So that's a good sign. I mean, all the things are I see green, I see 4,000. Should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah. So, I've been doing a ton of things this week. Actually, I've finished a game, a kind of prototype somewhere at my job. Can't tell much about that, but I've also learned a ton about networking again, and I've also read a lot of documentation for using netcode for Unity, which is a completely different solution for networking. And I've learned a ton. I've actually managed to set up a base project that I can show now, actually. Let's go do that, actually. Hey, saying actually at that. Let's see. I'll put that back in the background. I was awake early. A lot of people are still asleep in time zone. I see. That's nice. That's nice for me. Well, let's see. So I've got this. Display capture. Can I display capture? Well, actually, since it's full screen, it's kind of hard to tell if there's anything to see. Is it showing up? No. Oh, how about this one? This one neither. Oh, there we go. Okay, it is working. I think I'm going to leave the music behind. Let's see. So I've got those two things. Oh, here and there. So that, as you can see, the game is almost finished. We can pretty much ship it. And there we go. I've set up the multiplayer. It's working. And there we go. Almost finished. I've got everything. I've got gravity, it falls. There we go! Little dungeon game. Nah, seriously, I've set up all the. I understood. It's mainly. I've been mainly testing all the. How it all works, all the networking works, and I think I'm good to go now. I think I'm ready to. I'm ready to rock with the dungeon little game. So that's it. We've got a little mouse running around. And also I've been learning Blender because I don't have any more money to use Maya or 3ds Max anymore. So I'll gladly help bug test multiplayer. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, right now I'm using a host, one host. So the whole internet thing is going to be one host that's going to be also a client. That's going, and he's going to be the one acting as a server. So to connect with other computer on the internet, I think I need to use a relay or something like that. I'll need to take a look deeper into it, but I think the core logic for me to create a game, I've got it now. It's more a setup of what's behind with the relay thing and the server thing. So once I got that, yeah, sure, I'll share the game and we can create the game together if you want me to. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, so there we go. That's all I get for the dungeon online thingy. Boop. On the Until side, I didn't do anything much, of course. If you want me to play anything else, actually. Oh, okay. So the chat. So my new OBS, I think it fixed the lag issue and the thing. Maybe it connects to it connects to a server that is located closer, and that's why the bitrate is way better. Cute mouse, by the way. Thank you. I'm sure Discord community will love to test. I will love to share it. I think I'm going to create a free to play. I'm going to put the game available for people to play test with me and just share the build and have everybody play with me anytime. And I'm going to build on that. I won't spend too much time on. Okay. As usual. Okay, I can skip. Oh wow, quite far from. Woo! Okay, I need to get up there. Boop. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm a little heavy-handed with the FX. I noticed that. But it's also the way I like it, so we'll see. Did I miss any feature? I've been replaying this over and over. Maybe I should just move on to something else. I don't know. Chat seems more responsive. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh. Hey yo. Doesn't seem there are any enemies nearby. Oh, here it is. It's here. It's been hidden. There we go. Yeah, this mission is not really working very well. However, yeah, there's been people asking me on Steam too. When will be the next sale? I don't really know. I should ask. Yeah, I should have asked Yashiki and Young what they think about another sale. I guess it doesn't really hurt, and at this point we're pretty much, like I said, we're pretty much on. How do you say that? Stabilizing mode. We are in stabilizing mode. So now that I have a salary, I'm stabilizing my life. That's good. But that doesn't mean that I'm stopping the production of Neon Tail, nor that I'm stopping any production of my own projects. The proof with the little mousy game. Yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy creating that little game. Right now we've got, I removed the name of the mouse from the previous game. I recycled the model from a previous game I did. Emmeline and the Ultimate Burger. Right now the mouse is going to be Mouse Ranger, that's pretty much it. And then I'm probably going to have, I don't know. I guess I could have a fox assassin, maybe. A bear barbarian, maybe. I should find puns. Where's Pandaramin when I need him? I should find some puns with animals. And yeah, we'll see. Sales could bring in the curious. That's true. Yeah, alright. I mean, someone joined our Discord today asking when will be the next sale. So yeah, it's probably a thing. Boop. Ooh. Oh, I cannot change daytime. On the other hand, there is a sofa not far from here, so it's fine. Boop. There we go. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of missing the days where every week, whenever I stream, I had a ton of things to show, and by the time I finish showing up all the new things, the streams ends. Right now it's like I don't have much to show. I'm still playing Neon Tail. Maybe I should just. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, we got the little mousy things, but besides that, I'm running out of things to play, I guess. Whoop. So I'll be able to recycle everything I wrote for Neon Tail 2. Now that I understand better the networking thing, I think porting Neon Tail into a multiplayer game is going to be extremely hard. However, importing in all the system that I've wrote for Neon Tail, that's something that I can do easily, I think. Things that are very much local to a game, to the game, like something like the audio manager. Beside the states of the game, you don't really need anything from the internet. You just check what's already local, so that's good, I think. The VFX, same thing. It's not a matter of knowing what has been sent back and forth and taking advantage of that. Look. Should shoot that instead. Ooh. Ouch. Huh. Okay, getting angry here. Angry here. Game is quite. Ooh. There we go. I've really set the bar quite high on this level, on this mission. Especially since it's in the shopping district, which is quite demanding performance-wise. And there's also a huge amount of enemies. Oh well. Boop. Alright, let me finish this, and then I think I'm going to show you the... I don't know. What would you want me to show? I've been learning how to use Blender lately, so I've done a little bit of rigging. Let me just show that, actually. Boop. Badger heavy mace tank rabbit using lance. Oh, that's interesting. Mouse archery knife rogue ferret using explosive rascal. Oh, wait. I want to explore those. That's actually pretty awesome. Let's see. Boop. This. So I've been learning Blender. I'm not an expert at this yet, but as you can see, I managed to create a tiny little animation here, and it's working quite well. And I think I'm not doing too bad with learning the ropes. Let's see. I could hide the. How do you hide the? It's over here. No, it's not. Armature, control rig, in front? No. Game rig. Oh, there we go. There you go. Cute little mouse. I've skinned rigged myself. I did everything myself, which is nice. I think that's how you must do to to really learn. I could have imported all the animations that I had before from Maya, but I thought I might as well learn how to rig, how to update my knowledge of those softwares, and also the new way of doing this. So I've created an armature, which is how you call a skeleton in Blender. I've created a game rig armature and a control rig armature. The game rig, it's completely different. It's completely different of the ways I'm used to do that. Wait, let me read the thing you wrote that is extremely interesting to me. So a Badger heavy mace tank. That sounds awesome. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. Rabbit using lance, mouse archery knife rogue. Yeah, the mouse is already an archer. I don't think I'm going to waste the work that has been done here, but I guess we could have several mouses. And you're right, mouse invites rogue and thievery and things that are that agile type of character. I agree with that. Rats using cutlasses, and yes, completely moles planting traps. That's... oh yeah, I can imagine a little mole. Pretty cute. And it's not... moles can be cute, but the real ones aren't. They're pretty disgusting to watch, but roaches as attack dogs, yes. Snake boss. Oh, actually, if you played the Ameline and the Ultimate Burger, the boss is the snake named what? I forgot how I named it. It's a pun, actually. Of course, it's a pun. It's a pun. Of course. I think it's Von something. That's also why the Indian Tale does that Von Badijk. It's kind of a continuation of the Von thing from Ameline. A wise crow who leaves cryptic secrets. That could be done. Usually the wise animal is usually the I want to say hooter. I'm not sure. The owl. The owl, yes. I forgot the word for a while. The animal kingdom has a lot of analogies to real-world class relation. Yes, there's actually an awesome comic book that is all painting named Black Sad. Yes, Black Sad. And the art inside is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's painting, but it's well colored. And you got the main protagonist is a cat. I'm not sure if he's a panther or a cat, but all the animals really fits the type of character they are. mouse. Wait, can I? Oh yeah. Okay, it's fine. So that new OBS system, I can scroll up if I missed some chats. So that's cool. Ferret uses explosive using explosives. Yes, I can totally see that. Snake boss, eagle boss. Yeah, a wise crow. Yes. An owl would be the good wise, and the crow would be the bad wise, evil wise, I guess, and both would be wise, I guess. Although crow, I don't know. Owl would be old. Crow, I'm not sure. One could make the plot related to loss of food and habitat caused by giants. Human, woundly seen. I've never seen that word. Woundly. See as towered figure with feet. Yes, of course. Give every character a heavy attack, and I might attack mouse's light attack of the dagger, and heavy attack is a bow. Maybe we'll see. Mouse. Mouse Redwall. There's a lot of good story with books. I think you said that last time. Yeah. You don't want to give. You don't want to have a good or bad. You want to have it critique, and you don't want to know who to trust. That's also true, especially if you want to go to a dark type of dungeon game. However, I don't want to make it too complicated. It's going to be a tiny project. I want to keep it very simple video games. Like you're in the dungeon, you shoot bad guys. That's it. You have friends with you. Maybe should I go PvP or PvE? I want to keep it as simple as possible. It's a tiny project, but I want it to be extremely fun no matter what. So we'll see. We'll see. On one hand, it could be like drop in, drop out 5 players doing a dungeon together. That's fun. On the other hand, if it's PvP, it kind of have to be like it forces online playing with your friend to be more stable, which is kind of harder for me as a awful businessman, as an awful financial, as an indie game dev with awful financial senses. I'm trying to fix that. I've been reading books about startup business things. It's still kind of a dog art for me, but there's a lot of things that I'm learning still. So I don't know. We'll see. Create a sense of mystery where the players don't know who's good or bad, they're just trying to survive. Yeah, you're pretty much describing the Dark Souls game that I want to do. That's another project of mine. For this little dungeon game, I'm going to keep it very simple. I don't want to complicate things. Yeah, I'm going to make it so it's more action oriented. I think I could throw in lore, but I'm not going to spend. The lore can be complicated. It can be deep. It can be anything it wants. However, I don't want to spend any time in the production of the lore. So it's probably more going to be like modeling a thing here, modeling a thing there, and that's it. I'm not going to spend a lot of dialogues, texts, story building for this. I could always put in the environment some things that shows some lore, but I don't want to spend too much production time on that. That's what I mean. Create, yeah, just keep everything based on class with models on each classes. Okay, I'm reading on both sides. It's kind of hard. Okay, yeah, just keep everything based on classes with models of each class. Change the cloth colors to represent different individuals, but the animals can look basically all the same with minor differences. Yeah, maybe I can do what I did for Neontel. We can always attach accessories to the bones. That's the easy way to customize your character without reskinning, re-rigging, and doing anything. You just put a 3D model on the bone. That's it. That's easy for me to do. Especially those with wings and physics on it. They look awesome, and it's technically not much hard work. It's not there's not much work for me to do, but there's a lot of it's pretty awesome to see. Heavily on the animation budget, so you just have to make a series of templates for each animal. That's fine, that's fine. I'm an animator. I don't think I'm a bad animator, as you can see with Neon Tail. Animation, it takes time, but it is something that I do enjoy do. My words. And also, whenever I have the rare opportunity to design my animation extremely specified for exactly how I'm going to code my game, which is something not many companies have the pleasure to have. Because I'm the one writing the code, and I'm the one animating, I can animate exactly for my code. That's what I'm saying. Lightweight on how much you have to do, yes, exactly. But that doesn't mean lightweight on the content. It's kind of it has a relationship, but it's kind of separated in terms of spending time doing. I mean, whenever I'm sleeping, I actually have that cycle. Whenever I'm sleeping, before I'm sleeping, that's the moment where I'm thinking about everything on my projects. That's actually a lot of saved time that I don't spend on when I'm working. Pretty much, I'm still working, but passively, pretty much. You don't need much lore or text beyond item description. Yeah, that's the way Dark Souls do. There's a lot of thinking behind, but there's not a lot of production to do. And I think that's very smart, and it works very well for the players that are. Of course, there are going to be tons of players who don't care, just play the game and finish it, and that's it. But for players who likes to explore, I mean, like I said, as a game designer, there's a ton of fun source, and some players are into exploring, some players are into lores, and some players are just into the action. So there's going to be I think it's good to put a little bit of something for everyone, even if it's not extremely pushed. It's always good to have a variation. And everybody is always liking a little bit of everything, to tell the truth. It's always a matter of where you're at in your life. Sometimes you're kind of sad and you just don't want to, or you're pretty happy and you want to have fun. I mean it's it's not always just the person. Sometimes it's just the moment. Hey, okay. Wait. Okay, so I have two chat now. So my OBS in my screen, I've got my OBS with the chat going down, and on the right of my OBS, that's a new thing. I connected my OBS with the stream restream thing. So I have the chat, but it's going down. Something like. You don't need what. Yeah, Souls-like are all about just leaving in subtle hints about what's happening. Yes, it's still a work, but not in production, but in smartness, which is something that is awesome. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a fair try. The story is never outright told, doesn't need to be accomplished lore. The player just needs to be able to assemble some sort of understanding in their mind from all the little cryptic secrets. That's actually very powerful. I mean, all the NES games were like that. When you think, oh, the little pixel, you get 10 pixels and that's your character, you imagine it to be an awesome barbarian cutting heads, and you imagine you imagine your own reality, and it's pretty much more awesome than anything any 3D visual can show. Sometimes showing less is more spectacle for the mind. But it's harder these days to, because you still have the first impression of games. It's once you get into them that you get the imagination working. So there's a middle ground for as a dev, as a creator. Environment and gameplay speak for itself. Yeah. But again, there's a barrier. You get to put the player in the right place and then the magic works. Because you're not aiming for every player in the world, you're just aiming for people who like Souls game, who will buy your game because they are addicted to the genre. Yeah, I mean, I was going for a top-down little dungeon game that doesn't have much brain into it. I mean, I'm going to share it on Discord. I'm going to share the game on Discord so we can always talk about it through Discord. But yeah, production-wise, I'm going to spend pretty much 1 day per week. However, with my experience now, I believe that I can finish the project pretty quickly. Yeah, I have quite high confidence in my skills now, which is nice. Feels good. All the years I spent to get here. Hopefully I can yeah, not hopefully, I will. That's cool. If you can't, don't make the best game for everyone. Make the best game for people who like Souls games. Yeah. Genres like Souls has a dedicated audience who buys and try every game, myself included. That's kind of true. There's actually YouTubers who I often watch that YouTubers who's like 10 Souls game that I've played, that obscure Souls games, whatever. And I always watch them like passively. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's kind of true. It is kind of true that trying that. I think one of the problems with Neon Tail is it's such an unique entry with nothing quite like it, so its market is smaller as you haven't built that niche yet. Yes, that's completely true. The game doesn't resemble any other game. The controls doesn't resemble any other game. What it is and what it offers, nobody knows about it. Sometimes it does be. On the other hand, it is a passion project, so it's kind of whatever I want to do. But it's not whatever the people want. But sometimes you have to create those kind of projects so that people notice that they want that kind of stuff, product. So it's kind of a cycle. There are a ton of stories with people who created stuff that were way too ahead of their time, and once people got used to the ideas of that new stuff, then another thing comes in and takes in all the goods, all the success, I guess. I think once you, as the developer, get more accolades in the community through games like this mouse one, they'll go back and see me on Neon Tail and see what masterpiece you've made. That's sweet. Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'll give it a fair try. Yeah, Aaron Pineapple and all those guys. Yes, exactly. I watch all this stuff and I subscribe and I wishlist everything that looked good. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And there's a lot of garbage too. Garbage Souls game, but that's also part of the fun. Yes, they are YouTubers, of course. They have to play some garbage sometimes, some trash games. Asset flips. I can understand people who asset flips everything, but I don't think I'll ever be really excited about myself. I'm happy about myself if I ever just buy all the assets on the internet and just create games from that. It kind of kills the creativity, the creation process, which is my main fuel, my main fun in creating games. Well, it's whatever. I love creating things. It's always about imagining worlds, imagining characters, imagining stats, imagining even gameplays. How crit damage will happen if you're behind, sneaking behind, and you're stealthy, and people don't see you, but you're hidden in the bushes, and you multiply by 1.7 your attack. And if you use poison, you have bleed damage, stuff like that. That's pretty awesome to create. That's pretty awesome to imagine, and that's pretty awesome to realize. Ah. Sometimes you got to make what people want so they can see your true heart and art. That's also true. I mean, I think creating a... I've been reading stuff talking about that also. I think creating a product is creating a startup, creating a company. It's pretty much like creating a momentum. I have a tiny community that's already something good, but I don't think any investors will be interested in that. It's more about, yeah, at that point it's more about my own momentum with my own stuff and people who follows. I guess I'm not really sure what I'm talking about. Actually, it's kind of black magic, like I said, business things. I'm not always right, but I always hit the target in archery practice using an RPG launcher. Yes, that's an idea. Actually, my previous game, Adeline and the Ultimate Burger, right now, as you can see, we're using needles. Little needles here to shoot needles, and in that other games, you can use leaks, you can use rockets, you can use tons of different things as weapons. I'll probably also have upgrades, which is that's something that I like. Weapons, different weapons, accessories, and stuff. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's first establish a fun game that you can play with friends and enjoy. And then we'll see about that. I'm obsessed with Souls game. I've played almost every single FromSoft game and tons of stuff inspired by it. Yeah, I'm not that obsessed, but I do enjoy all the Souls game. The only one that I haven't played is the first Dark Souls and the newest what's his name? The newest one. I forgot the name. Everybody's been talking about it forever, and I forgot its name. I'm an idiot. Oh well, whatever. You know what I'm talking, which one I'm talking about. Yeah, unfortunately, capitalists require a sustainable momentum usually, and it's hard to pick up speed in the society of so much demand and need. Yeah. More so in modern days, where with the internet, stuff goes super fast. Bazillion products comes out every day, and on the other hand, how virality is easier, but being seen is harder. I mean, I'm one among an ocean of others. Elden Ring, yes, this one. I beat literally every Kingsfield. Okay. Yeah, big tits. Yeah, you do be obsessed with Souls game, indeed. I've probably spent a couple of 100 hours on Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. Okay, you're going to hate me, but Dark Souls 2, I really like it. Weirdly. I guess it's because it has a pleasant... I guess it's the hub. The hub is pleasant. That's the only thing that... And the dragon bridge. I really like the scenes. That's pretty much it, I guess. Oh well. Dark Souls 3 is less memorable. I know it's more popular for some reason, but it's less memorable for me. I guess I have a very visual. I'm a 3D artist also, 2D and 3D artist also, so I've got a very visual memory, and Dark Souls 3 didn't impact that much visually speaking. I don't have that much visual memories of it. Bloodborne, I do. Bloodborne, I do. Yeah, of course the were. I'm calling it the werewolf, but Father Gascoigne and the little girl's story. That's very impactful. Beyond that, other they are memorable, but not as much. Sekiro, on the other hand, woo, that one left a lot of impacts, visual memories to me. It is beautiful. The game is beautiful. I guess Dark Souls 3 is too gray everywhere, so I don't have very much visual impact on it for some reasons. But the game is fun. I did finish it many times, but it's less memorable to me. Elden Ring, DS2 is a fantastic game. Ah, you agree with me. Usually, huge fans of Souls games are not much into Dark Souls 2 for some reason. But yeah, you agree with me. That's cool. That's cool. I played it so many times. I think that's the one Dark Souls game that I spend the most time on. I can run through Dark Souls 1 and 2, 3 in my head and in my dreams. Yeah. I mean, those games requires you to be able to run through the whole game yourself, because that's the main design of the game. And which is pretty awesome. Hello, Mr. Rainbow 228. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We've been having a chat about Dark Souls. Talking about video games is one of my passion. I can talk about that all day. Hey, I have those games burned into my retinas and memories. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, Dark Souls 3 is harder for me to memorize visually. It has less impact, and for some reason, yeah. I mean, on the other hand, Dark Souls 2 is pretty much those two scenes that really put a huge impact on my brain. The dragon and bridge and the hub, the very, very pleasant hub. Bloodborne had the. I really like the. There are a few places that I really like. The alien, the blue alien thing. I guess the colors really impact me a lot. It's bright blue, and it's twiggly. I forgot what they were, but they did impact me. The huge tree, the huge tree that breaks the ground and you fall with it. What else? I do remember a lot of cool scenes from Bloodborne. That guy, the dream guy. Oh well. They say people, when they start to die, they have flashbacks of their own life and memories. I'm just going to have nothing but fantastic gameplay and epic invasions. Yes. Oh yes, Dark Souls 3 had that, the invasion temple something. You open the door and then there's a ton of PvP happening. I think that's the most memorable thing in Dark Souls 3 to me. I don't really remember that much beyond that, for some reason. I don't know why. People who don't like Dark Souls 2 are casuals. Really? I always hear that they are the real hardcore gamers, and Dark Souls 2 are for... I don't know why. I have 3,000 hours in Dark Souls 3. Ooh, I think I only have a couple of hundreds. Oh well. Over 1,000 hours in DS2 and DS1 and Elden Ring. Wow. You really only play those games. I mean, I'm a devoted indie game dev, so I kind of play everything. I'm a huge fan of Souls game, but I'm not only playing Souls game actually. As you can see, well, let's see. Yes, I can. Is it a good idea to show my Steam on stream? Ah, well. Yeah. I play everything. I think I got like 400 hours in Darkest Dungeon. In a sense, you could say that it is a Souls game. I got 100 hours on FTL. Oh, those two games are very are kind of similar in the way that they are turn-based and kind of turn-based and strategy games more than anything else. Play me, senpai! Hello, Lapin! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I should show you the little game. So yeah, I've been talking about video games as usually. I love talking about video games, and yeah, I've been showing that I've been working on Blender, which is new to me. I don't know much about Blender. I didn't know anything about Blender like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and also this. I've been working on that. Let's fire it twice. There we go. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the game. It's finished. Whee! That's it. So it's working. I've got a setup for networking. I think I've got it. I think I understand pretty much everything about it. It's no, not everything. I'm sure I'm going to run into a ton of problems as I'm working on it, but I think I have the main idea of everything. So I think we're good to go. I'll be working on the I'll be creating animations. I'll be recreating accessories and weapons, and I'm probably going to create new classes. So Mousy is an archer, and like Resometric said earlier, we could have a ton of different kind of. I was thinking about the barbarian, and I don't know. Yeah, tons of idea. Let's check it out. What Resometric really wrote. Badger heavy mace tank, Rabbit using lance. Oh, I like Rabbit using lance. Actually, I really love lance and batons. That type of weaponry. Mouse archery, knife rogue. Having 2 weapons. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess why not? Why not? I'll have to give her a little dagger, I guess. Mole planting traps, roaches as attack dogs, stuff like that. Barbarian squirrels. That's a funny idea. On the other hand, I kind of like my pun with barbarian, but it's a bear. Squirrels are cute. I like squirrels. Did you know that I'm a huge fan of oh well. My kid has a ton of Chippendales t-shirts and sweaters. It's more for me than for him, but it's cute. It's cute. Super cute. FaZe making a cute animal murdering each other game. It's hype. Tell your friends and tell PETA so they do negative promotion. Do it! Promote my game with awful marketing and please make my dream come true of being able to sustain my life with creating my own games. I mean, we're killing animals. We're killing people every day in video games. It's fine. We can kill some animals, I guess. And they are anthropomorphic. That's a difficult word to say. They are animals that with hands and feet. There we go. What about a rabbit with blades on its ears? That sounds awesome. That sounds metal as heck. Like, oh, that could be that. That makes me want to create some cutscenes, especially for the rabbit. Like, it would like enter into a lockdown with during a fight and use its ear to cut down. To wound its opponent. You're making my imagination run. That's pretty cool. That's really awesome. Bears are very big. Use honey badger instead. Smaller but just as viscous. Viscous. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, whenever whenever characters, cartoon characters have use animals, they are resized or whatever they are. They are resized to a point, of course, but I mean, I could create a bear that is barely bigger than the mouse. I'm doing a lot of fun with that. Oh well. Free promotion by getting PETA. I don't know if you pronounce PETA or PETA. PETA to make a hate campaigns. Oh well, you know, I have to say, if you get famous, how you get famous is one thing, but if you get famous and have a product that gets spread out, there's a good and bad on it. I mean, okay, if I ask you, do you know any Taiwanese video game? I think most people that are outside of Taiwan would be like, not really. But one game became famous because of China. Because there were stuff about China in it, and it became famous. I'm thinking about the Red Candle horror game. And that's the only one that people outside of Taiwan know, that is from a Taiwanese company. So I guess getting famous, it's not really, you're not getting famous because of your game, it's because of politics. It still works, I guess. Although I hope I won't. I don't know, it's kind of difficult. If I get famous because of murdering games, or any of all the, I don't know, if it was LGBT something, and all those the memes now, that all the things that I see on 99 gags that are pretty crazy, like the male female thing, and the people being behind. This is kind of crazy to me. I'm old school. I'm an idiot, maybe. I'm too old for that, I guess. But yeah, it's difficult. Difficult. I mean, I don't have anything against it. I don't have anything for it. It's just crazy to me. Men that are girls, that are women, and stuff. All the debates. It's kind of meh. Free promotion: a male Tanuki with double mace. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's actually pretty cute. That's actually pretty cute. I'm not even sure. Tanukis are a raccoon, I think. I know exactly how they are in Japan, but I'm not really sure if they could be translated into raccoon. I guess they are raccoon. They are raccoon with huge. Anyway, I feel like a small bear might be underwhelming. Can have like a giant bear that you can have as a Shadow of Colossus fight, climbing its fur. That's true. That could be a boss fight. Yeah. I could totally put my Barbarian there. Phase, mine is clearly not in the gutter like mine is. Ah, come on. Come on. You've got a great mind. I really like reading your fanfics. I don't know why. During the stream, I often get my nose blocked after an hour. It's weird. Like right now. Tanuki name is Maze Window. Okay. I think that's a Star Wars reference. Maze Windu. Yeah. Okay. Oh, with the double. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. It's kind of difficult for me to. I've got a ton of things open here. Oof. Yes, Star Wars joke. Is the room you're in not have good air ventilation? Dusty? I think it's fine. I'm usually all day here, but for some reason during the stream my nose gets blocked. I have no idea why. I'm usually all day here. I'm usually all day working on my games. I don't know. I don't really know why. Maybe it's the day, the time of the day. It's getting late and humidity, something. I have no idea. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. Oh well. Oop. Put that back. Wait. Let me put that mixer. I'm already at minimum on the server side. Let's see. Are you breathing through your mouth when you talk instead of through your nose? Well, usually no. I'm a big nose breather. It's very rare that I breathe from my mouth, but I guess I do when I'm during the stream because otherwise it's blocked. Maybe I should do some squat and make my blood circulation work better. Maybe that's it. I have awful blood circulation, I think, but it's been better and better by exercising. I guess all nerds have that issue. People who are like me, sitting all day in front of their computer. We have bad circulation. The nose breather has a debuff. Yep. And look at this. Oh wait, I have to turn into pose mode. The gameplay of Blender is so different from Maya and 3ds Max. So I'm pressing G and I can look at here, left and right. Very cute. And I can independently. So my rig is very dumb. I haven't even created any. I haven't even created any curve or controller. Everything is all the controllers are bones, but it's working, and it's mine. So it's whatever it is. It's awesome because it's mine. That's the only reason I need. Oop. Oh yeah! Look at this tap tap tiptoe dance. And this is the thing. So it's not as awesome as the rig I'm used to from Yashiki. He's a professional rigger. I'm just someone who knows how to rig and skin. But still, it's functional. I can do my work with that. And also, I think this new system is. I think it's a good system. So in Maya, all the rig and the controllers are directly in the skeleton of that's going inside the game. Here I separated it completely. I duplicated the bone system, and those bones are just constrained to all the bones that are going into the game. And when I'm done with my animation using my control rig here, and I can push the rig however I want. So I can put I can cut the parenting. I can destroy everything I want as long as the rig is working. For my intention, I can put IK in here and there. I can completely destroy this rig hierarchy, and as long but because in the end those bones are going to grab are going to follow whatever is happening here. I'll just have to bake that and export that. So it's pretty clean. I like this way of doing. It's pretty different. A dog with a spiked... Oh, I like that. A dog with a spiked choker on the end of a leash as a whip. This is a good. I think I'm triggering some stimulation, some imagination stimulation in everyone with the animal thing. You got awesome ideas. You can also protect me. Just stab with the arrow as a light attack instead of slash. No, I like. Did you know that in most RPG games, I'm usually playing either a rogue or a ranger. In Pathfinder, that's what I did in Divinity. Divinity. What's the name? Divinity 2, something Divinity 2. I played a rogue. Yeah, I like to play assassin, rogue, or ranger. Dexterity build, I guess. Usually. Well, it depends. In Dark Souls, I'm more strength build. It depends. It depends. Yeah, depends on the game, I suppose. I do enjoy the slow and heavy and high damage attacks from Dark Souls. Monster Hunter has kind of the same thing, and on those games, I don't choose dexterity characters. It's because the feel is higher. I think I'm driven by feels in games. I see that at works also. Uh, Co-workers are disagreeing with me about the dynamic camera, because I like that dynamic camera. I love cam shakes. I like it when the action moves everywhere. But on some games, genres, uh, it's usually preferable to have a fixed camera that doesn't move much. But I don't know. I'm all about feels, game feels, I suppose. Oh well, we'll see. I'm probably going to put some very dynamic camera in these dungeoning games too. We'll see, we'll see. Autocorrect me, do me dirty. Autocorrect, do me dirty. What did you write? Let's see. You can also protect me just with the arrow. Oh, that's what I read. That's like I don't see any dirty. Is my mind too clean? Is my mind too clean? Oh well. I can actually play with my gamepad too. We'll see. So I wonder how I'm going to present this thing. So top down, the right stick is probably going to move the camera away if I'm using the mouse bow system. Yeah, if I want to keep it extremely easy, I'm probably going to create a prototype first. That is going to be freely. You can download it. I think I'm going to leave it, share it on Discord so everybody can try it and play with me. That's not for now. That's not immediate. I'm going to have to first learn about the relay thing. I don't think it's easy for me to set up a direct IP setup for connection for multiplayer. But I'll try. I'll try. I'll find something. But at least I'm going to first create just a shooter, just 5 bowmen, rangers, ranger mouse that shoots stuff. That I'll just do that for first, and we'll see how much we can push the project without spending too much time. I don't want to spend like 6 months on the game. Just creating the game anymore. I kind of want to, as the project rolls, have things happening. I'm changing my business model. I'm not spending 4 years in a product that I don't know that is not going to roll. I'm going to try to just have quick setups and quick games, quick fun games. I'll push them if there are results, but I won't push further if there aren't. Unless results comes with momentum. I don't know. We'll see. I've been reading stuff about handling businesses. I'm extremely bad. I know I'm awful at it, but I don't know. I should try. The game is $10, but the eventual and inevitable magical girl skin, of course, variant one over severals, is $1,000. Playing the long con. Yes, let's do that. I actually just added. Oh, I can get up there. That's cool. Did I do that? Oh, I'm falling and just. It's kind of weird. I have no idea. So I need to fall to be able to climb up. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Version. version 1 of Server. Yeah, of course, there's going to be a bikini version, a bikini skin, and a magical girl skin. The XXX version is 100 per character. Let's do it. I need money. Let's do it. Yep. Actually, I think I can quickly set this. Probably can quickly do some work here during the stream. Not sure that's a good. No. If I'm starting to code during the stream, it's going to be boring to watch. I'm going to be like not saying anything, and you're going to be watching me writing code. I think that's going to be quite boring. But I could. I guess it would be less boring if it was more about the game design. If I was putting VFX here, putting some environment there, I don't know. Building some 3D. I'm sure when the reverse kinematic for legs are set, the walking up small ledge will be easy to resolve. I don't know, it's separated. So, if it was Neon Tail, I would agree with you. Although not necessarily. No. Even Neon Tail wouldn't work that way. So IK. So usually in most video games, the characters are just a capsule, just a dumb capsule. The legs going up and down are separated, so it's the animation have its own thing, and the IK is something on top of the animation. So the legs are going to after the animation put the leg at that position. You have a little code on the foot that's going to reposition the foot up or down based on the ground elevation beneath. But it's not going to influence in any way whether or not the character can go up. The capsule, the transform of the object, the player's object is going to go up that step. Ooh. Yeah. The height of the ledge a character can climb should be proportional to the legs length. Yeah, but it's not that. Unless you create it's sort of a huge spider tripod, then that's a very different. The classic character, that's not the way it's done. I think. I guess you can do whatever you want. There's no rule. That's what's awesome about creating video games. If you want to create independent legs, it's not the easy way, but you can, and it's fine. Boop. So yeah, it's very different. So like I said, it's extremely different from Maya. In Maya and Max, you have W for translation, R to rotate, and S to scale, and T to scale. I think I forgot. Here it's very different. So you grab a bone, and you press G, and then you don't have to click. You have some sort of off-click movement thing that is based on the camera. But then, if you want to snap to an axis, you can press X, and then it moves only on X, or Y, and it moves only on Y, or Z, and it moves only on Z. And the weird thing is, I think Blender is the only 3D software to have the Z-axis as the one going up and down. In all other software, video games, and game engines, and everything else, it's always Y going up and down. I don't know why Blender chose to do that. I think it has to do with AutoCAD or architecture softwares, maybe. They have Z up and down. It's a weird choice, I suppose. So you get G and then the axis that you want, or just a free move based on the camera view. And or you can rotate with R. And that's the same based on camera view or using XYZ to rotate on an axis. I guess it's pretty cool once you get used to it, but it's very different from everything else. And you have a scale with the S. which I never use because I'm not a scale man. Hello, Pandaramin! Welcome to the stream. We've been talking about puns. Puns of our barbarians with mouses. Actually, I'm the only one talking about barbarians. It's a bear that is a barbarian. Anyway. Hello! Faye and me having conceptual desync. Oh my god, Rizo, have you broken Faye again? Nah, he's not. Yeah. No. I don't know. I get the software in front of my face and I'm just talking about it. So and I'm also discovering it, so it's kind of, I'm just sharing my knowledge, I guess. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, by the way. So yeah, I've been working on the network little game, and I think I'm good to go with the networking. I think I learned pretty much most of what I needed to learn to create network game. Yeah, there we go. Wait, why am I not? Oh, did I press host on both? Why am I not seeing the other guy? Did I broke the game? Oh well, it's working. I'm just saying it should be working. Wait, let me try again. So one is the host and the other is the client, and that should work. Host, client. What? It's broken. I don't see the other guy. Oh well, whatever. Awkward. Always break Faye. Have you given much thought as to overall character movement in this yet? I think the ability to do a lot of parkour moves is going to be important to the overall feeling. I was thinking to, I want to keep the project as small as possible. I want to do a tiny little, I guess what I want to do is to really create something fun to play in the least amount of time. I kind of want to like produce games in tiny games, fun tiny games, pretty much. So I guess I could, because I kind of acquired a ton of skills with Until with the parkour thing. So I would be able, but yeah, I don't know. So the initial design is just have a top-down little dungeon game where the mouse just run around and shoot things, and you can play with 5 of your buddies. And then you can, if the game gains some momentum, I'm going to share that on Discord. Everybody will be able to play as soon as I understand how the relay thing works. Because right now I am not. I don't know how to share the to play with you guys online yet. I can only do local network and IPs that are sharing the network. We'll see. I need to read documentation about relays. I don't know how that works. However, I am right now. I am able to create networking video games. I think fully. I think I got the. I learned. I think I learned, and I'm able now. I did a lot of work already, and yeah. I've asked the bazillion questions to ChatGPT. That's pretty cool. I feel confident. Dodge roll, backstep are important. Yeah. I'm going to. I'll build up the gameplay as we play with you guys, pretty much. I think I'm going to test a lot of things. The dodge roll. Yes, I think there's going to be a dodge roll. I've thought about it already. The sneak attack is something I really like. I usually really enjoy sneak backstabs and even back needle shot, bow shot. I think that could be something very fun. Crit damage. I don't really like crit damage when it is a random chance. I really like crit damage when it's something like backstab, something from behind, something like that. It's more based on skill than it is more based on RNG. Although, of course, there's a point when the RNG is high enough. It's not really a RNG anymore. It's more like every 10 attacks you get 3 of them. That is 100% crits. But it becomes a DPS more than it becomes a crit damage. Kind of like the crit damage. Anyway, talking about parkour has a lot of dependency on the environment, but backstep and dodging can be done anywhere. Yes, I think that should be fine. I'm going to do that. Actually, you saw in that little. Oh, maybe that's why the host client thing didn't work. I think this application, this executive has been running in the background all that time. And it's been sapping up the... Oh well, anyway. Because this is more of a combat-oriented game with a focus on exploration and class relationship and the animals, parkour is probably lower priority best save for events for set pieces. Yeah. If I want to keep it simple, I'm going to build it over momentum. So if the game has a lot of traction, I'm going to double down on the content. If there's not, I'm going to keep it as a tiny little side project and try to build up my own community with that. It's a way of doing. I'm giving it a try. I'm not sure I'm going anywhere with it. Like I always say, my dream work is to be able to sustain my life with creating video games. Putting myself at work for 4 years and burning down all my savings is not the way to go, of course. Obviously, I can see that with Neon Tail. So maybe as I have a job, creating tiny projects and building momentum is... I don't know if that works. Well, give it a try. You never know. I definitively think if you walk slowly, you should be sneaking. Do you walk fast by running? You should not be sneaking. Yeah, that's easy for me to implement. That's very easy for me to implement, especially as an animator and a coder and someone who likes rogues in video games. Yep. I'll definitively tie some sort. I could even push it further, like the aggro, the detection. I could have a detection radius that grows. I think that Ninja game from Clay has that too. If you run, you have a big radius, detected radius, and if you sneak and walk slowly, you have a small radius. I could do that analogically, I think. What I mean is like completely depending on how much you push the stick. Yeah, I can do that. That's easy for me to do. RNG crits aren't as fun. Yeah, I agree with that. RNG crits becomes, like I said, it really becomes DPS in the end. It's not really pertinent. Oh, hey! Have you noticed that the streaming is going quite well? I got a green, I got 4,300. I think the thing is, so I tried changing my router cable. That didn't work because I'm an idiot and I couldn't reset my IP. However, I did update OBS. I did change the key. I went to Restream and I've changed the server to automatic something. I think what it did is it was on the automatic, but I think it was connected to, I don't know what server, that was way weird somewhere. lost in the other side of the earth. And that's why the bit rate was awful. But right now it's green. It looks great, I think. And you guys are chatting quite quickly to me, so yeah, that's cool. Anyway, so if it's a dungeon exploration game, I guess we can get our blessings from the Familia, our Familia's goddess Bestia. Yeah, we can do that. We can totally do that. I feel like I'm creating a video game with you guys, which is kind of awesome. Let's do that. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm totally down. Just people who come to the stream will get to create a game with me. That's awesome. Of course, I'm doing all the work, but I like the bouncing ideas and the enthusiasm and the coolness of the creativity and all that. That's cool. I like it. Just talking about it is exciting to me. If you're facing the back of the model, you do crits. I'm totally going to do that. Even with bows and even with barbarians, even with the characters totally not a sneaky guy, I think crits from behind, it's fun. It's fun, fundamentally fun. It doesn't have to be a rogue, I think. Although it makes sense that the rogue has that. Yeah. Backstab, crit, that's awesome. It's an active. I mean, we always associate that to skills and character class dependent thing, but the game design in itself is positioning and acting. So from a game design point of view, that's fun. From the lore and whatever you put it as an ability that is for the rogue or the sneaky guy, whatever. I kind of want to use it for every class because it's fun. I expect a camo of Toast as a rude talking dungeon door knocker that refuses to open until you solve a riddle. Only for any answer to be wrong, so you just poke her in the eyes and she opens up. I actually can do that. I have all the models in the animations and I could do that. But having Toast in an animal kingdom would be kind of weird though. Yeah, we'll see. Community-driven design. The Dr. House of game design. Positioning is everything in Souls game. Positioning is everything is in most games. In most action games. In combat games, it is the foundation of the combat. And not only 2D like Street Fighter type of game. For Honors, positioning is extremely. Although duels, it's not as much. It's not as important. Although it is still important because you can always have wall splashes and falling down it's important no matter what. Yeah, positioning in MOBA, in MOBA games, in any game, in any action game, positioning is the base. I think I'm going to So okay. So what the plan is? I'm going to create at first a top-down twin stick shooter, simple twin stick shooter. You walk around and you aim, you shoot. That's it. I think I'm going to spend like 2-3 weeks doing that. With 1 day per week, it's kind of difficult for me to advance quickly, but I hope I can do that in 1 or 2 weeks. I also have the animations. Maybe I should just code. I don't know. We'll see. At least set up maybe I'll just code something and have it already ready to be played, and then work on the animation later. And then we can design levels. I don't really know how to playtest that because I want to create a multiplayer fun co-op game, drop in, drop out. But I need a lot of testing with people to do that. Maybe I should prioritize learning how to set up a relay game before creating the game. Although I'm ready to create the game, and that's something that can be relayed, delayed. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of thinking. Positioning is extremely important in PvP games, fighting games, or any PvP games. Positioning is all. So I found that even in Smash Bros. I mean, in party games, usually repositioning other players is something that I do enjoy a lot. If I can like drag someone to me or push someone somewhere, this is super fun to me. Maybe I should emphasize that in this game. I don't know. I don't know. It's so open. Creating video games is so open to anything you want to do. I have to be careful not to become a feature. How do you call that? I forgot. A feature hungry guy. I tend to be feature crazy. You can see it with Neon Tail. It has job. It has story. It has dialogue. It has RPG. It has branches. You can have different relationship with characters. Yeah. I should limit myself with this stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has unique physics. It has battle combat. It has aliens and superpowers. It has cute girls and waifus. It has everything. The game has everything. And the music is... Wait, let me just jump back there. There you go. I have a feeling that procedural generation with loading screen frame freeze between rooms resync, even if only for a couple of seconds, could be a way to go. It could be. I played some Dead Cells and Rogue Legacy. That was a fun game, Rogue Legacy. What else? Procedural could be... It has to be done smartly. I don't think 100% procedural makes fun games. I think not. I think procedurals in control procedurals could be fun. Rogue Legacy does it well, I think. Like there's always the forest thing. There's always the core, the key designs are always there. And what is procedurally generated is the chambers are always the same, and you always kind of have the same base core level design, but you have always a different experience because the rooms are differently set. I think good procedural games are difficult to set up, but it can save you a lot of work, and it's also kind of more fun for the players when it's well done. But it's difficult. It's not difficult. You have to think about it hard, which is something I think I'm not too bad at thinking about stuff. We can see. I can think about it. Maybe the procedural is a way to go. I guess I could create like 50 rooms that would have its own traps and dangers and enemies that could, and even within one room I could have like 10 set of spawnings and traps that would be different, that would be randomly chosen be inside. That's an idea. I could do that, I guess. Not just PvP. In old Kingsfield game, you wanted to circle strafe enemies to avoid their swords while using yours. Okay. Procedural games tend to be harder and less well designed than smaller, more directly managed level. Yeah, that's the danger too. Procedural games, when it's well done, it's awesome, and it saves a lot of production time. But when it's badly done, it's awful, and the game is not fun anymore. So it's a dangerous tool. It's a double-edged sword. I wouldn't mind. Do you mean ambitious? Yeah. No, feature hungry. There's a word for that. Like, you want more. I want to add features, and it's not hungry. Feature. I forgot. It's getting late here. Yeah, I am ambitious. I am ambitious indeed, and I am ambitious in so many ways. Not only in what I create in video games, but also in managing. I want to live with my video games pretty much. Oh well, advienne que pourra, comme on dit en français. Que sera sera. I don't know how to. I would say that in French, in English. I guess okay. If you're going to do procedural, that should be a goal only after you have over 100k sales as an expansionist to main story. Woo. Okay, I think it should be never be the main way levels are designed. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's kind of like a roguelite and roguelike. Like roguelike is 100% rogue procedural, and roguelite. It's kind of like what I said. Rogue Legacy is a roguelite. I kind of forgot the terms. I'm not very strict on my terms. So, but I think that's how it was described when I heard about the roguelike and roguelite differences. So yeah, so it's not 100% procedural. It's still level design, but there's a level of there's a layer of randomness in it that is still very controlled. I think that is good, but it's hard to pull off right. Yeah, procedural, 100% procedural. I think that's just slamming your face on a wall. Feature frenzy. That's a good one, I think. Yeah, feature frenzy, I guess. I think that's not the word I was looking for, but it totally works. Oh well. All right, I think I don't have much to show. I guess I would be animating or playing Neantel, which is something I think you guys already had a lot of. Waiting screen. Boop. All right. I'll just shut this down. Do you guys want me to play some games? I've got Darkwood here. Atomic Crops. I actually love Atomic Crops. I played it. I played like 5 minutes during the first stream. That was the first time I discovered the game. I didn't understand anything at all. But then I got into it, and it's pretty fun. It's a pretty good game. And it's very cheap. I think it's like 70 NT, which is like $3, I think. Kind of. Ah. All right. I mean, Panoramin's there. Boop. Let's see. But yeah, it's also going to be so much harder for you to develop for you. Is developer, because you have to create all the components and system, not just make levels. That takes away from the simple, more basic game design you want. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but it's not something that I won't be able to do. I don't know. It totally depends on how smart. Oh wait, where's my face? Where's my face? Send the DMC. Boop. Hello, everybody. Boop. I think that's music to someone's ear. Boop, boop. Oops. Wait. No. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, I think you're right. It could save me time if I design it properly from the beginning, but it's also it's more work in the design, and there's more risk than just me going just create a level, play test it, make sure it works, and that's it. It's way easier. It is way easier. So it's usually chosen if you need a real huge number of levels, like absolutely ridiculous. It's not the case for Rogue Legacy. I mean, that game is still the best example for me for a good way of using procedural. Dead Cells is alright, it's not too bad. Oh well. I think but before, developer should already be sure that the gameplay is fun. Yes. So I'll make sure. I'm going to create an arena as usual. Just advance, shoot around, have some monsters.
Just don't know when to give up.
Some monster. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, Virgil came back. I think games works with linear designs. I mean, DMC is completely linear, and I think when it's too open, sometimes it draws away the fun, and the player doesn't really know where he should go. Which I don't think they need. I think they should make a contained, good quality experience with a world full of tiny, rich details. Environmental storytelling is so much more important than having more.
Heal your wounds, Dante.
You're kind of right.
Get strong. After that, we'll
I do enjoy both. I do enjoy both, to tell the truth. I played the Wizard of Legends. I played.
Thank you, Nero.
I'm kind of struggling to follow the thing, and maybe that was a bad idea. One thing is that which is easier in terms of testing, map creator. Yeah.
What happened to V?
Yeah, but it's harder for me. Map creating requires me to write a system for people to create maps, and that's a lot of time. That's very time consuming.
This is not your fight. I need to stop him, and that's all that matters. I'm not gonna let you have all the fun, Dante. You don't get it.
Which I don't think they need.
I'm dead weight? Well, you can shove it. Nero. What is it then? He's your father.
Ooh.
What?
Right? Is it? Oh, Virgil is. I didn't know that actually.
I had the feeling the first time I saw you, but I just wasn't sure. And then I saw how the Yamato reacted.
I didn't know that.
And I was certain. He's your father.
Anyway.
But I can't have you go kill your old man.
Dante is so cool.
My father.
Yeah, so I think you're right. Starbound, actually, I've been playing Starbound again lately. Okay, so I've got a bunch of friends who've been playing Terraria for some reasons, and that brought me back to Starbound, which I've never finished. So I've been playing that. The game is extremely relaxing.
If our positions were switched,
And I think it uses procedural design quite well.
be different.
I'm not sure it's procedural, actually. I think it was procedurally created, but then it became fixed. I think they used procedural generation to create the universe, and then fix it for everybody. I think that's how they did. That just way too many planets there.
What's happening now?
to explore.
I thought it was over. This isn't good.
I bring the MC. Yeah. Also, yay!
Dante,
Yeah.
what happened?
My dumbass.
On the other hand, what you said, isometric reality
Virgil's-
about the.
How?
Dante,
Okay.
made it for Lady and she paid for it, so consider it a rental.
Hey, you can't just.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to talk about game design because that's my thing. I kind of skipped it. Yeah, what you said about environmental storytelling and stuff. The thing I love that in so many games. I think the latest one it was Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk really have awesome, very rich quality experience with all the details. Like I remember just going down your apartment on the left. There's a automatic distributor of food or cans. I forgot, or drinks, and he's like talking to you, and suddenly you get a quest. That kind of thing. I mean, just walking around and you get quests. That's pretty awesome. And it's extremely rich and dense in terms of life. It really feels alive. That's something that I really like in games. But on the other hand, yeah. Now I'm thinking about Witcher, which I stopped playing. I don't know why Witcher. The Witcher has a bad pacing to me. 1, 2, 3. All the three of the Witchers, I got bored after a while, and I think it's a pacing issue. To keep me retained, I just got too many games. I guess if I had nothing else to do, I would enjoy it way more. But I just have too much things to do. Environmental storytelling Metroidvania is better than RNG big world that seems barren without secrets. Yeah, I get you. You're right about that. I love the Castlevanias, the PS1, the Saturn PS1. I forgot what the name. I guess the big one, big Castlevania. I finished it so many times. Major plot twist, not really. It was boiled in some interviews of DMC4. I'll rewatch it. I'm sorry that I skipped, but I was kind of in a trailer thinking, and they were all talking about the things. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Starbound is not as procedural as Terraria. I think it is not procedural at all. I think it was procedurally created, the universe. The amount of stars, all the planets. I don't think the designers went into each planet and created each one by hand. I think they used a procedural generation, and just to create to fix those planets into what they are, and then have all those planets. It would take forever for them to create that, I think. So I think it's not procedural in terms of the content. It's procedural in terms of creating the creation, I think. I'm not sure, actually. I love when tight, well designed areas that make the player ponder. Yeah, I love that too. Like the Cyberpunk example is one of them. Also, yeah, even though map creator solve the problems of testing, devs still need to code the map creator itself, which is not easy. Well, the thing is, though it usually pays for itself, the thing is, creating a map creator is creating a game. It's already created a game. If you want me to create an editor, I'm pretty much creating a game for you to play with. An editor is not something that I use to create my game. An editor is something that the player use to play the game and to create stuff. So if I was to create an editor, I would be designing UI. I would be designing all the interface, the interaction with the player, the inventory of stuff. I would have to spend so much. I would be creating a game. That's it. I would have to save your inventory, save everything, and just load it. And yeah, that's a huge ton of work, actually. Wait, Now I can scroll up. Getting paid bit of the issue right now. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't like the Witches game, to be honest. Yeah, me neither. I like the universe, I like the character, I like some of the stories, but the pacing is bad. I think it doesn't keeps me on my toe. That's the main issue of all the Witches games. When the stories unfold, it's cool. Some action are cool. Fighting the dragon was fun, but then there's a there's a boring pacing, I think. I guess if you stay until the story unfolds itself fully, you would enjoy it. I struggle to. I struggle with The Witcher's pacing. You can watch cutscenes again if you restart levels if you want. Probably do that. Symphony of the Night. Yes, yes, it's this one. This one is awesome. That's the favorite Castlevania. Me too. I think that's the best Castlevania of the whole series. It's amazing. It's okay. You've seen the plot twist already. Yep. Oh, there's so much details.
Wow!
Wow. Okay, my kid came. Time to go to sleep. 去睡觉了。
列车的英文怎么说？
What?
这个列车英文怎么说
Okay, okay. He wants me to show you the train. Okay, that's awkward, but there we go. So this is a little train. He's got the train. There we go. Okay, okay. Come here. Go, go, go.
大太空
Anyway, sorry about that. There he goes. It's okay. You've already seen the plot twist already. Yep. I didn't know that actually. I got. This actually stunned me. I never thought that Nero was a. Anyway, there's so much detail and hidden secrets in a tiny little bit of stuff here and there to find and explore and get just a little lost in, only to end up somewhere familiar in Metroidvanias. Yeah. I actually replayed recently Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I didn't enjoy it as much, but when I played it before, I remember very clearly that I really enjoyed it so much. I'm not sure. I wonder if I got influenced by nowadays modern games, or maybe it's more a matter of conditioning. My time is very short. And I have so many things to do, create my own games, that it's difficult for me to get back into the Symphony of the Night mood, I guess. It requires you to be involved for a while. I think this game really requires you to be involved by time. Yeah. I enjoyed the Netflix Witcher show. I didn't watch it actually, but the game is just, I don't know. I don't relate with this Geralt dude enough and his shitty toxic relationships to keep playing the game. I didn't even get to there. I guess in Witcher 2 I got a card for having a relationship, and that's it. And then I stopped playing. I don't know. The first one I went into a bar. I fist fought someone. It was awful, and I uninstalled the game. Witcher 1. And I think that was like 5 minutes. The action was too awful. I just couldn't play it. The second one was better. The pacing was boring, and I stopped playing because it was too boring. And the third one is actually, you know what? I'm going to say something that I think many people would disagree with. GTA 5 and 4. No, actually 4 I did finish it. I finished all the GTA. GTA 1 was awesome. GTA 2 was very fun. GTA 3 was very fun. Vice City was awesome. San Andreas was awesome. 4 I did finish, but I kind of struggled a little bit. And 5 I didn't. I got bored, and it was kind of it was very. It's a little bit similar to Witcher 3. I got bored. Everything was entertaining, especially the crazy dude. I forgot his name. The crazy dude who's got the crazy dude who was very entertaining. I forgot his name. But in between, I got bored. Too many missions and just I don't know. I don't know. There's a issue with pacing. I don't know why. Wait. Yeah, I think I was saying it on Discord before. I feel like Witcher has an interesting plot and mission, but it's kind of meh from the gameplay point. Yeah, I guess I don't have that much time nowadays. The combat is not fun in The Witcher. I agree with that. It's not awful, but yeah, it's not very entertaining. I just roll and press X and Y until they die. I actually went ahead and killed dragons with level 1, something like that. I just never got hit, and I just take forever to kill the thing. That worked. I think that's a bad design for combat. If with minimums, the skill ceiling is very low. Like if you can dodge, you're pretty much invincible. I mean, if you can dodge with compared to Dark Souls, yeah, you can easily dodge. I don't think so. I play some of the Symphony of the Night once every few years. I actually do that too with Fallout 2. No, that's not true. Fallout 1. Okay, we're going in all the tangents everywhere. That's pretty fun. So Fallout, I have a relationship with Fallout games. I love Fallout 1. I kind of like Fallout 2, but I've never finished it, and I think that's my issue with the pacing again, with the open world pacing. After a while, I don't really know what to do, how to do, and I give up the game for some reason. But I always come back to it because I love so much the first one. It always pushed me to play the second one again, and every few years I get back to it and I don't finish it, which is kind of stressing, frustrating. Not stressing, but frustrating. All the Bethesda Fallout are fine, but they are more Skyrim than they are Fallout to me. Interplays Fallout, they are fine. There are RPGs, there are FPS RPGs, but they are not Interplays Fallout to me, which is very different. It's a different game. It's Skyrim with Fallout skin, pretty much to me. I don't think so. I haven't played the Witcher's game myself, but I also get that feeling from just the footage of the game. The combat is kind of meh. It is meh. You got to bring us the gift that you yourself can have. Faye is so busy developing so many things, including a human being. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's kind of difficult actually. I'm trying to explain everything to him, but on the other hand, I think I might be way too technical. I became very technical, although I'm very artsy at heart. But even my art is has a lot of processes. Well, it's whatever. Life brings me some randomware, and that's why it's entertaining, I suppose. Chaos is fun, in some kind. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I do not like GTA 5 at all. Oh, really? It's too excessive and yet monotonous. It's not as fun. I guess I kind of agree with you. Although it's entertaining. It is. Some scenes are very entertaining, but it's like more like a movie entertaining than it is a game fun. I don't know. Cyberpunk did more to me than that. Actually, I've never finished Skyrim too. I did finish Kingdom Comes Together and Kingdom Comes something, which is extremely similar to Skyrim, even in everything, in the inventory, the quest thing. but Kingdom Comes Together. No, I don't think there's a. Oh, Kingdom Comes Deliverance. The game really, I don't know. The pacing was awesome. Beyond the stories, and the pacing was awesome, and I just gulped it and I finished it, and I played all the quests. The game had an awesome pacing, and I think pacing is what drives me in all those games that I never finished. The GTA 5, Skyrim, and the Witcher 3. The contents are right, but the pacing of the excitement, you get excited, and then the downtime is too high, and that's why I gave up on those games. Oh well. You know, the way you're describing now Witcher combat is exactly the way people describe Devil May Cry 2. It's different. Devil May Cry 2 is an action game. It's all about action. All the Devil May Cries are action. You get cutscene, action. Cutscene, action. It's Witcher is an RPG. There's a lot of story, so you're mainly following the stories. So it's a bit different. We all know what happened in that one. Yeah, Devil May Cry 2. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Devil May Cry games as much as I want to be. Yeah. For me, it's still the first one that I don't know. Raizo, which is funny considering you're a fan of Nier Automata. Yeah, it's a bit different. I think the DMC story seems pretty cool, but the gameplay has continued just more and more combo monotony, which after care, few hours, which is a bullet hell DMC like. we got a debate here. I love Automata. Automata does enough unique things. I need to buy it. Now that I have a salary, the next sale I'm going to buy it. I think Automata does enough unique things that doesn't get stale while having a story that is 10 out of 10. No, the monotony is not the word that it is. We got a debate here. Automata constantly changes his self up and subvert expectations. The whole point of DMC games is not to finish it. It is to finish it with difficulties versus writing. Yeah, so DMC is more an arcade game to me. It's combat. There's a story. It's linear, you follow it. It has its interesting side, but the story is absolutely not the point of the DMC games. Yeah, the DMC games are more the arcade side of it, which is kind of weird. It's a bit them all. I see it as a bit them all. You advance, you punch, you advance. That's it. It's a Double Dragon plus to me. The last time I tried to play a DMC game was DMC Reboot, and it just wasn't fun to me. Even DMC 3 was starting to lose me. Yeah, I can understand you. And that requires players to invent combos and strategy themselves, which is always fun, even when the story expired. Yeah, I mean, like I said, fun sources are varied. Everybody gets what they like about games, which is fine. I am able to enjoy everything. Yeah, I don't think there's a single genre that I avoid at all costs. Strategy games, turn-by-turn game, card games. I play them all. I'm just a huge video game nerd. Music games, rhythm games, action games, story games. It's kind of hard. My last visual novel. It was a hentai, I think. It was Saya no Uta. It was a long time ago. I don't really play visual games novels because I like to read books also, and I think like I'd rather read books actually than visual novels. Saya no Uta, don't play it. I mean, it depends. If you're into it, why not? But it's a mindfuck. I kind of got in by some Reddit post, and I got curious and played it, and it was indeed okay. Oh, okay. oh, okay, and went to the end. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. That so my experience with that game is okay. Anyway, I also really hate ranking system. Yeah, so DMC is really an arcade game, so it really has the need to push forward the ranking system. It's all about the arcade, the score. You're all about the score. So I think Automata is more about the story, and this is more about the score. But I think both have a lot of action, either way. Numbers goes up. Ontology is something I highly detest in anything. I see. I don't want to be graded. I want to figure things out on my own, make fun choices. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Well, that's fair. I don't have problem with ranking systems, so I had a lot of fun, but it's personal. The special genre for Faye. Not beat them all, but play them all. Yeah. I mean, I am obsessed with video games after all. I wouldn't be creating video games if not, I suppose. I mean, I even create my own video and my own musics. It's been a while, and I kind of want to get back to it, but it's hard for me to. Musics are extremely important in video games, but it's not something I can spend much time on, which is I really need a clone jutsu. I used to like visual novels, but I also enjoy reading, and I find visual novels is too slow because I read at 500, 800 WPM and I got bored. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I kind of agree with you. I can enjoy visual novels. No, actually, there was another one that I played after Saya no Uta. It was Monica something club, literature club, Doki Doki literature club. Yeah, I played this one. It was fun. I guess the visual novels can keep me up if they are shocking. It's not especially because I like the shocks. I like the what they're telling me, but the shock actually keeps me in for some reason. I want to know what's going on there. Okay, let's get to the game. We are gaming here. Charged shell, cascade. Let's take this. There we go. And I have 1,000 and I cannot buy anything. Roll guard. Okay, let's do this. I used to like visual novels. Yeah, I read that. If I'm being graded, I feel like my choices are being taken away from me in order to make choices the game thinks it's better for me instead. That's kind of true. That is true, actually. That is completely true. Wait. Light. Give me 1 second. Ooh. Okay, it is not okay. Never mind. Doesn't let me do that. Okay, so my nighttime has been activated. My whole screen is red. It's alright, but I might get. Anyway, okay, never mind. I kind of agree with you, Razometric. Actually, being graded, I can understand. But on the other hand, when you're being graded and you succeed, I guess it's a game. It's a game in itself. If you succeed and you get proud of getting a good grade, I guess games are grading it themselves. It's more a matter of whether the player is conscious about it or not, and whether you make it a gameplay, a game design. And yeah, you can watch the cutscene again if you restart the mission. It's alright. I want to get into the action. It's fine. It's a DMC game. It's not automata after all. And also I got coolness with me. Although it's been like 3 weeks, I probably don't know how to play anymore. Let's see. I remember that. Okay, no trickster. Okay, I remember. So LB is like charging your demon thingy, and RB is. Oh, I got double. That's cool.
Never
DMC4
would've
was
guessed you'd
probably
come
the
back.
last one I actually beat.
Damn it, V.
Okay.
Was this your plan all along?
In some cases, grading system can chop down your choices. DMC4 Red Orb system was a huge culprit of it. It wasn't deadly, but it was tedious. But by itself, you can reach the same rank different ways. I can see the pros and cons. Okay, so I got something I could say. I am a very easy audience, no matter what. Watching movies, playing video games, reading books, listening to music. It's very rare for me to say that I dislike any music. Eating food, it's very rare for me to dislike any food. I like to eat livers, if it's properly cooked, of course. I could not like it at first. There are some games that I disliked at first, but I then forced myself to play it to the end, and then at the end really enjoyed it and loved it. That happens. I could say that beer was kind of the same. I didn't like it at first. Liver, alcohol, yeah, alcohol is totally that type of thing. Maybe it's a personality thing. I tend to, if there's something that I dislike, I tend to look for things that are good about stuff, and try to play the game, try to do the thing how it's supposed to be enjoyed. Like red wine with meat, it tastes awesome, but I wouldn't have tried it if I didn't know the rules. I guess. Same thing with yeah, the music genre. I could hate a music, but I know because I tested it. I know I can turn myself to love that music just by changing my point of view about the music, changing the angle at which I'm looking at that music and why I hate it, and also try to appreciate what's good about it and find what's good about it. I'm able to do that, and in the end that makes me kind of able to enjoy everything, which is kind of weird, and it's hard to explain to people that thing actually. But I totally understand the grading thing, but I also understand the inverse. And I think I am able to switch between both, kind of. That was one of the best cutscene of the game, though. I'll rewatch it. It's fine. It's fine. I've only made a little bit of my money, so I have to make my choices worthwhile. Yeah. Wait. Let me scroll up. Now I have the power to scroll up. Wait, why is my... Okay. Automata treats the player with a lot more intelligence and respect. I really need that to play that game, especially with that such a cute protagonist. Yep. Okay. That was one of the... Raizo DMC5 doesn't have that, by the way. You can do whatever, you just don't use continues. Don't use gold orbs. Play stylishly, and you can... I think you're going to struggle to convince Raizo there. I mean, you're not wrong technically, but I don't think that's what Raizo wants from DMC. No orb percentage, no time restriction. I just wish the ranking wasn't there. Yeah, that's what I mean. I would rather mod the ranking out than play DMC games with it. I definitely don't enjoy everything. I'm usually willing to give everything a chance to disappoint me if I can. I understand that too. I understand that too. I mean, I didn't give another chance to Witcher 3 and installed it, and I'm like, okay, bye, bye forever. Ooh, this is fun. This is fun though. Okay, so if I wanted to use the staff, I need to use B. Okay. No, I can see that thing. Oh, that's V, right? V's pets.
Hey guys, where you been? I thought you went back into Virgil. You're gonna wish you did.
Oh, the wise guy Dante. We were spawned from Virgil's abominable thoughts. But you knew that already.
Come to think of it, I did know something was off. Just like with my old brother.
Well, we're merely the discarded thoughts from when he was Michelangelo. No longer bound in his consciousness. We're here now to kill you of our own free will. Liberating! And kill you we shall, Dante. Us.
Witcher 3 about 2 hours and then I installed it. Yeah, I tried harder than that. I think I got more than 10 hours.
Alright, let's get started. Come here and face me like a man, boy.
Why the rush? I'm enjoying this.
Oh, okay. Ow, 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 ow.
Lock up.
Woo. Ow. I don't think that's a good way to... Woo. I don't think I'm doing too well. It's been a while. Oh boy. Ah! Sorry, I'm very bad at this game.
Give me some time out.
I put it, but I don't know. 10 hours into Witcher 2 though.
Can't wait for the rematch.
So I guess it was alright. Let me get back some health, I guess. I think I can get back some health by doing that. Okay. Yeah, if Automata had done a ranking system, I probably wouldn't like it as much. It's like their whole point since DMC1. It was literally the shtick with differentiated DMC1 from Resident Evil 4 beta. I don't know. I actually enjoyed DMC. I think DMC1 was is still my favorite, but I think it has to do with nostalgia. and what impacted me the most was mostly Dante's style more than anything else. I don't think the ranking really impacted me much. I just finished the game. I replayed it on hard mode, but I didn't care about my score. I did care about finishing it in hard mode though. So it's kind of special, I suppose. Dante is like thinking, huh? You've also missed the crucial point story of what is happening here and why. Cause cutscene. Yeah, sorry about that. Again, it's DMC. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's not that much of a drive to me in DMC games. I'll rewatch it. I'll rewatch it tomorrow. I guess. Also, watching cutscene during the stream, it's like I'm silent for 10 minutes. I guess I could do that, but it's not as I could do that on my own too. So I guess it's like eh. It was it was 3 weeks since you last played it, and also you're sleepy. Are you still wondering why you're not doing well? Yeah, like I definitely wouldn't want to replay DMC1 again. I think I played it probably at the time because I was bored and it was there, and with the choice of so much better content, Dante was cool, to be honest. Yeah, it's exactly that. I played the first one like 3 times, and I finished it in the hardest mode, but I didn't. It wasn't the ranking system at all. I mean. It definitively was the style and the combat. The combat was fun. The combat was really fun right there.
Oops, that doesn't sound good.
What is happening?
Sure, it's fine.
Wait, am I supposed to go there? Let's see. Gunslinger. I'm sleepy.
Outrun this.
I have to sing a lot to do that.
Get him, girl.
There we go.
Outrun this.
Pizza eating sarcastic bastard. Yes, indeed. Was he already eating pizza? I think that's the 3rd one, right? Kind of forgot. Kamiya was a huge fan of arcade game, so he wanted to put somewhere the idea of it's more important to play it cool and stylishly. Yeah, I mean, games are anything you want it to be. If you want to be a visual, a book, it can be a book. If you want it to be a music instrument, it can be a music instrument. I think everyone's getting whatever they like in video games, which is what is awesome about them. I don't really care about arcade games. When I went to the arcade, I really just played dancing games. Dancing games are awesome. Although you won't hear me any games is awful. Except maybe DMC2. I love the arcades for me are mainly gun games. I love gun games. And DDR. DDR is awesome too. Dance Revolution. Both of which I then went I went back to Taiwan to buy guns, and I actually also bought Time Crisis 2, and I could afford, since I was home, I could use my 2 players mode using double games to train myself to finish the game in one coin. Time Crisis 2. That was awesome. Using double gun, it feels awesome to shoot like that. And I also, of course, I bought a DDR2 thing too, and yeah, we got fans of Dance's music. They call it car. There's a name for that type of music, but I didn't know it until he showed me that was a genre of music. But the DDR had a ton of that kind of music. I forgot the name. I can speak for DMC1. Never played it cause console, but from the footage I've seen, I don't think I would like it a lot myself cause, well, many reasons. It's kind of old now. You have to play it when it was out back then, when there was Tomb Raider 1 and 2, and Resident Evil 1 and 2, and then you got DMC, and it was the cool thing back then. It's a very different time. Emulators, you have no excuse. I mean, the time right now, 2023, it's one excuse, I think. I like gothic setting though. I think the environment of DMC1 looked very good even now. I agree with that. DMC1 was way more gothic than any other game. It was a castle. It was yeah, it was stylish. It was very stylish. Yeah, DMC1 was really impressive back in the day. He was eating pizza in the anime. I didn't watch this an anime of DMC. I missed that. Razometric, but I haven't platinum DMC5 yet. #life. I don't platinum games because I don't pay attention to trophies. I think they're sillies. They are, but I can enjoy some unlocks. I do enjoy some unlocks whenever you achieve something difficult to do and you got an achievement unlocks. There is some dopamine rush coming out from that. You feel like, yeah, I'm awesome. That works. You're right. You're right in the behind, but when it happens, I get the dopamine rush. Not always. Some games are like, yeah, you launched the game, congratulations, achievement unlocked, and yeah, okay. The rewards are usually the gameplay having fun itself. Yeah, no, you're right too on that. I don't need external incentive to enjoy game if the game is good. Yeah, Dante is eating pizza since forever. If not only pizza and strawberries sundaes. The name fan community gave Dante is Crazy Wahoo Pizza Man. Why is he in such a... Oh, I guess he's like kind of sad, kind of thinking about the... DMC was a knockoff of Castlevania. I think that it is. I think it totally is. Exactly, dopamine rush, it's awesome. Yep. Okay, let's get into the red gooey thing. Of course. Alright, looks like a tasteful trip. Orbs. Ooh. Ouch. Ah, come on. Well, that was easy. Easier than the crow.
Running
The
away?
bird. He's sleeping.
Nah, didn't think so.
Yeah. Dante was sleeping. Hello. This is so cool though. The animations, the combat animations are awesome. I mean, look at this. How did that do the backslash? Or maybe it's a combination of the nunchuck. Oh no, not really. I made a tentacle out. Hello, tentacle. My dopamine rushes from accomplishing the thing, not the little pop-up. Yeah, it's a bonus. I guess it's just a bonus. I'm already very happy that I succeed at doing that very difficult task. And it's like a cherry on top. It's like to emphasize. It's an emphasizer, I guess. Emphasize that feeling. You get that little pop-up. It works. It works to a certain extent. Let's see. I think that's a secret. Let's go to the secret. Oh. And I miss. Ah, come on. I'm a 3D artist. How can I miss those jumps? Wait. What? She alright? I'm not really sure. Backslash? You can describe the attack you mean and I tell you what you need for that. Whoop. Whoop. Ah, this one. This. I guess I did it, you need to pause, I guess. I guess I did it. This is pretty cool. Ah, this is so cool. I can't eat the trophy or beat the boss with it. What use it? Is the Twitch chat not feeding into the chat on screen? It does. Wait. It's about accomplishment too, not the pop-up. Versus has no damage, all DMC4 except 4th mission for one character. There's no achievement for that. Yeah. I think it's fine. It's fine. It really doesn't have much values in itself, and I totally agree with you. It's just when it pops up, maybe it makes you more happy than that. It depends on everyone, of course. Everybody's enjoying different things on different stuff, so it makes sense that you dislike it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's totally fine. Woohoo! Ooh. I should use the ice against them. Ooh. It's annoying. They keep falling. Ah, there we go. That might be a bad idea. Oh well. Oop. Oop. Ooh. Hello, sir. You stop running. There we go. Hello. Ooh. Panther is so easy compared to the Crow.
That couldn't stop you? Oh, you ain't so bad.
One more round.
Alright,
Looks like I'm
timeout.
back on Monkey Island.
Right, so it's about accomplishment 2, not the pop-up. Yep. So it's about accomplishment 2. Just the thing players tries to accomplish is not finish the game, but finish it stylishly. That's all. Accomplishments, for its own sake, are great. I don't need a good girl sticker. But that's exactly what DMC is about, though. You can't cheese a lot of real rankings in those games, and if you don't like them, the rest is just basically be cool. Can I just be cool for cool's sake? Can I be cool without having number go up? I want to be cool because it's cool, not because number goes up to SSS. Cool's sake's not cool. Yeah, I get it. I feel like this conversation is pointless. I get why you don't like the MC games. I won't convince you to like them, and you won't convince me to not like them. So, end of argument? Yeah, at this point, I feel like it's like I like red, you like blue. So, yeah, but why do you like red? Red is so violent, but it's passionate. Yeah, no, but you like blue, that sucks. Yeah, it's just a matter of taste. I think it's fine to be different in taste. You can reason with you can reason, but if it's taste behind, then no reason. You got reasons for your taste, but tastes are not really argumentative. I guess.
Don't stand a chance.
I guess you have reasons for your taste. That's okay. It's late and I'm getting tired. Oh, this is a good crystal breaker because it's fast. chatting and having a friendly conversation with the very nature of reward system in media. I just don't want to have that coolness validated by some external authority, which is fine. It's fine. I don't see a problem with that, and I don't see a problem with getting validated. As long as you're happy with whatever, I think that's what matters. No. Oh, that's really cool. Backward and Y. Okay, I'll take this. Authority. It tells me through this is how you get to be cool by the other thing that was named. You know, cool is relative also. Something cool for you is not necessarily cool for others. Like this armor really totally don't go along with his coat to me, but I can understand why you can find it cool. But like game, you gave me all these things and I think it was cool. Like you don't need to tell me it was not cool. Ah, V's Kane. Here we are. Okay, let me finish this chapter. And I think I'm going to call it a stream. I'm getting tired, especially with the blue light deactivating from Windows. Ah, the big guy. Here we go. Ah, okay.
Not the worst place to die, but that's not on my agenda.
Ouch. That won't work. I should probably first kill those two. I don't know if I can even kill them. Ouch, that hurt. Ooh. No, not that. I kind of gave up with this thing. Ouch. That was a bad idea. Ouch. Ah. Ooh. I think that's the problem. They basically just tell you, hey, you weren't cool enough. That's cool for me. It might not be cool to the score. I mean, it's a game. Games have rules, no matter what. You just choose whether or not you're playing the game at one point. And it's totally fine not to play the game. And it's totally fine to play the game. I mean, I'm a game designer and I'm absolutely obsessed with video games, so yeah. the games couldn't be fun if you don't follow the rules, but if the rules annoys you, then you don't have to play the game. That's the thing. Some games have rules that I mean, it's all about that. Like all the players who are complaining about specific games, like nerf this, above that, or the XCOM's RNG is dumb. Some people enjoy those, and those are rules of the games that can be enjoyed by some and stressed, distressed, detested by others. That's the idea. The game gives you those tools and then tell you, hey, yeah, I get that. Whereas Dark Souls and Automata do the opposite. I agree with you with that. Everything is viable. Find anything you like and roll with it till you win. Automata says, do anything you want. If it works, it works. That's a good. That's Bruce Lee's things of thinking, I suppose. And that's the same name Dark Souls teaches us, especially Dark Souls 2. Yep. I remember I used to have those double huge swords. I really love that. They don't. Dark Souls tells you did the wrong thing constantly by killing you. Anyhow, I'll stop ranting now. Nier 2, because it's bullet hell. So they also have ranking system, and you pick the wrong tool system. It's just DMC games shows this system to you. It's more about they score you for it, while the other games are you're dead for it, which is fine. And Dark Souls don't have interesting combat to begin with. Oh, I disagree. They kind of launched the whole how do you call that? The whole mechanics with the combat mechanics are interesting. I think because before then, what was popular was that when you press a button, your attacks are immediate. You feel it immediately. That's arcade. What the Dark Souls games introduced was like each attack had impacts. You cannot. It's a decision you make. You cannot stop your decision. Once you made that decision, you cannot roll back. You cannot undo that. You are going to attack, and if during that attack you get interrupted, that's your own fault. There's a lot of positioning. There's a lot of teasing. I think the PvP sucks kind of because of all the delays. You cannot. The delays is unbearable for combat lovers. I still think that the best fighting games for that I've played is For Honor so far. Anyway, I feel like death as an incentive is good enough. It's kind of like the real existential incentive of human experience. See why I wanted to end this argument and being rated by others too. I think Dark Souls has fantastic combat, so that's where we probably disagree. Being rated by others is part of human natural existence too. Yeah, I remember Pandramin said that Dark Souls is not really into Pandramin is not really into Dark Souls combat. I can understand why it's not as fun. I mean, it's obvious that you really like arcade and fast actions. Dark Souls is more about I want to say strategical decision, but arcade games also have a strategical. It's a different kind of strategy. Fast-paced strategy is more about. It's more creative in the term of in sense of you have a lot of choice and all of them are valid. While Dark Souls is like you have a situation and you really need a strategy. The arcade side of DMC is more like your strategy is how you get the best score. In one sense, I guess Arcade is more play the game, play a game. It's more a game, while Dark Souls is like and those games are more like try to survive with what we give you. I don't know. Any game, all the games have different rules, and you get the fun from whatever you like, I suppose. I hate exactly that part of Dark Souls. The attack doesn't get out right away. You can have different enemies. You can have heavy punishment for dying, but making the player, yeah, that's exactly the thing. I do enjoy both. I enjoy completely both. One is more. How could you compare those? It's like one is rewarding for the execution of it. The other is rewarding for one is, the arcade is more rewarding for the beauty of the execution, while the other is more rewarding for the beauty of the mind play, I suppose. It's kind of hard to put it in word. I'm kind of struggling there. Nah, cancel it. Rating systems are all artificial. You can I have too much. Yeah, all right.
And I'm back.
We are indeed going full circle. Let's go. Ooh.
Outrun this.
What was that?
Outrun this.
All right. I disagree, though. Those games are not judging you on your tiny. Ooh, ooh. Wait.
You've been a bad boy.
Oh, we can recall them. Ouch.
Outrun this. Rev it up. Rev it up. Rev it up. Rev it up.
There we go. DMC has far more failure states because you can win the battle but still lose the score and they're judging you. That's what punishment is about.
Perhaps. But if you had even a little bit of trouble defeating us, imagine what Virgil can do to you. Go see for yourself. Us. This is our final fight. And the end of Virgil's nightmares. Godspeed, Dante. You'll need it.
Rest in peace, little chicken. It's been a bash.
and not good. So lose all of your money and loot. So you're right. No, I think okay, so you are enjoying the
Where's Dante?
He's got this. We gotta go now.
So this guy Virgil.
yeah, I think I already said all the things. Losing all the things are. I think it's.
That guy's my father.
I like this design because it adds tension to the game. You have
Doesn't make any sense.
you are tense behind your gamepad to get back to your loot. I'm kind of struggling to follow the cutscene while talking.
You never recover from that.
I'm splitting my brain
You
into
saved us.
two
You should be
parts.
proud.
One of them is
Put all this
talking and the
behind you.
other is looking at the cutscene and understanding what's going on.
Fine. I'll go by myself.
Exactly what I hate about capitalism. That again. Oh well. Yeah, that's what Dark Souls is about. Above, I was talking about Dark Souls, not the MCC, where I wanted to end this argument. You don't lose all your stuff, you just lose your souls. Okay, I like it when I like the tension from Dark Souls games. Like you're always tense. I mean, that's what you get from horror games, right? The tensions are fun because it's fake. I mean, you're not in real danger, but your body's telling you, "Hey, that's dangerous," and it's making all the things that make sure. I heard about that in some articles saying that your body is making sure that those functions of yours are functioning correctly. And it's like playing games, like animals hunting, playing games, training to hunt. It's fun. It's because it's fun that they are learning so well. Fun is the biggest drive to learn anything. That's also why all the kids can learn all the names of the bazillion Pokemons there are, while they cannot memorize a single country name on the map. Because the way you present it is fun or not, they will memorize it without trying, or they will just have to spend so much effort to memorize something they hate. That's it. Drive by fun. I'm ranting at that point because I'm kind of tired too. No, I'm grumbling. I guess I'm talking like. You don't lose that. Yeah, so Dark Souls have that design. I cannot totally understand why some people hate it. It completely makes sense to me. I like it. I learned like many things. I learned to like it because it adds tension to the game. Whenever you lose your souls, you're like, "Whoa! I lost like 5 bazillions. Okay, I have to focus." And then you're playing the game. You are completely playing a new game. The game is throwing you the basic, and you are so tense. You are so awake. You're like in God mode in terms of attention and focus. You're like extremely focused, and it's quite rare for games to put you in that state. And I think the tension is what puts you in that state. Meanwhile, arcade games is more like choreography. You're learning patterns, you're learning how to play the games, and you're executing them, and you get pleasure from that. It's like a dance. You're dancing, and you know all the moves, and you know you're cool with the dance, and there are true pleasure from that. Executing the good kata, executing the things super well, that's very rewarding, and there's a dopamine rush in that too. I think it's fine to dislike one or the other. It's like There's absolutely no need for liking one or the other. So you guys are disagreeing. I think it's fine. I mean, I'm going to say something that is unrelated, but differences is totally fine. Like all the girlfriends I ever met and all, and my wife right now dislike video games. They don't play video games at all. And like for me, video games is my life. So I think it's totally fine to disagree with things as long as you don't make it a conflict, make it the reason of your hate or stuff like that. I'm tired also, so I might be talking like a drunk guy. Anyway, so the difference is just they're not telling you that you're being judged, which is worse. And then honestly, it's all a point of view. Dark Souls gives you hope. It gives you the freedom of account. I mean, you can see everything in any point of view. Creators create games for you to get fun. I think where you're going is outside of those scopes. Dark Souls gives you a hope. Why would I want to be told that I'm being judged? I would want to stop the person judging me. That's first not true. Second, that's not a point, just a personal emotion. Dark Souls is not about punishment. Dark Souls is about overcoming. It says the existence is rough and brutal, and you can do it, kid. Yeah, I mean, most of the 90% of the fun getting from Dark Souls is something extremely hard. You learn to tame it, and then you feel extremely empowered because for you it became very easy. It kind of teaches you that anything is easy if you know how to handle it, and that's kind of true. Creating a rocket is probably easy if you know exactly how to do it from A to Z. Creating video games is extremely easy if you know how to do it from A to Z. That's true. Easy is relative. If you know how to do things, it's easy. And Dark Souls, the fun source from Dark Souls is very different from the fun source from DMC. They take the fun from very different parts, which is cool. I mean, some people enjoy music. I know my wife don't really care about music. I love music. I don't see a problem with her not liking it. I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. Person judging you is the devil. No, it's not the developer. Developers don't care. They just want to create a fun game and earn their money from that. It's not true. I believe in a godless world. There's no supreme being who judges you. There's only man judging man. You guys are putting those way beyond where it is. All right, I'm tired. It's almost midnight now. I do a ton of work today. I should go to sleep. So, thank you guys for keeping me company tonight. It was awesome. Although the debate was quite deep, but it's still interesting. It's interesting. I hope you didn't have a bad time with that too. But that's life, I suppose. So it's like and so like find it really annoying when I have to deal with fictional gods giving me score for performance. No, I get it. I think it's fine. I think it's completely fine for you to dislike it, and I think it's fine for people to enjoy it. It's just a different game. You like those games and you dislike the games, it's fine. The employer of a video game. Yeah, it's been developer Dark Souls judging you for not being zero problem because it's circling around the same statement. You guys are saying the same thing about the opposite games. I disagree. Dark Souls not judge. All right, guys. I need to sleep. All right. You just have very different perspective on how. You know what? I would say that what you guys says are the reasonings aren't. The thing is, you can be right about your reasoning from any point of view. No, I think it's too late for me to talk about this. I'm tired. All right, guys. Thank you for watching and talking with me and having an awesome debate like that. I'll see you next week. And for now, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Bye bye. That stuck nose of mine. Bye bye.